Hi everybody, I'm Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts. I wanted to share some information that I recently learned from one of my subscribers. I sometimes have struggled with some of the hoop sizes that are in Embrilliance. I usually use Mighty Hoops, and sometimes the sizes from the Mighty Hoops isn't really a selection that's available in Embrilliance. But I had no idea that you can add your own sizes into Embrilliance if you wanted to. So I wanted to share with you how you actually do that, because I thought it was pretty neat, and I know that I found it extremely helpful, and I probably figured this is something that would help you guys too. So let me give you an example of some of the Mighty Hoops that I have, okay? I have 3 of them that I use a lot. This is the 5x7, 5x5 Mighty Hoop, okay? And then I also have the 8x9 Mighty Hoop, okay? And the biggest Mighty Hoop that I have is the 8x13. Now, none of these Mighty Hoops are in Embrilliance, right? So I have to add them in, and I have to add in their measurements. So I'm going to do it right now, and then I figure what I will do is I will share my screen with you, and that way you can see exactly step by step how you can add your own sizes into Embrilliance, okay? This is pretty neat because it doesn't have to be Mighty Hoops. It can be any type of hoop that you're using for embroidery, for your single needle or your multi-needle. If the size is not in Embrilliance and you need a particular size, you can create it, which I had no idea that you can do. So I am going to now share my screen, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to do it step by step, okay? So I am now going to add my screen over to well, I'm adding the screen, okay? So I have Embrilliance right now, and what I am going to do is I'm going to go underneath Embrilliance on the right on the left-hand side, right underneath Embrilliance. You select Preferences, okay? Now, one of the things that I'm going to do is I already have a Mighty Hoop in here, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the 5x5 Mighty Hoop, okay? Now, what you do is you add, you're going to add a new Mighty Hoop. So right here, when you clicked on New, that is where you go ahead and you add all of the attributes, all the details of your hoop, okay? Y'all know me that have watched me for a long time. I struggle speaking English. I struggle speaking Spanish. I speak Spanish. So anyway, now that I have my 5x5 Mighty Hoop in there, what I want to do is I want to add my 8x9 Mighty Hoop. And we're going to do that right now, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on New. And then what I want to do is I want to keep the same naming convention that I got going on right now. So the Mighty Hoop that I need to put in is a 8x9, and I'm going to type Mighty Hoop, okay? Now, the width of my Mighty Hoop is 9 inches. So that is, you have to do the math for the millimeters, okay? It doesn't take inches in here. It takes the millimeters. So that you understand, you have to make sure you do that. And I had to actually go on Google, and I had to actually type, because I'm really bad at math. So I had to actually type in what is 8 inches in millimeters. So 8 inches in millimeters is 213, and then 9 inches in millimeters is 233. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit OK, and here is my Mighty Hoop with the actual dimensions that I put in there. I'm going to hit Apply, and then I'm going to hit OK. Let me scroll out because I want to see what it looks like. It should be 8 inches by 9, and I believe that is correct. I think so. Now, let me go in, and I'm going to add another one, okay? I'm going to go under Preferences. Let's add the last one in, which is the the 8 by 13. And this one was kind of funky when I added it in, and I'm gonna show you why. I think I might have to fix the hoop that I just put in the 8 by 9. I think somehow it does the it does reverse, okay? And let's see what happens, okay? Let's hit new again. And this one is called the 8 by 13 mighty hoop. So I'm going to do 8 by 13, and I'm going to type mighty hoop for this one. Okay, now the width, okay, if you really think about it, and I think I may have to correct the one that I did previously, the width of this mighty hoop is the 13, okay? So 13 inches is 330, okay? And then the height is 8 inches, okay? And that is 203, which that doesn't sound right. Oh, it does. It does. And I'm going to explain something now. And then if I hit apply, let me see. Let me hit this. Let me hit apply, hit OK. And yep, it came out perfect. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something here, okay? You know, with the math, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to go under preferences, and I'm going to go to my mighty hoop. This one is wrong, and I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to tell you why it's wrong. Because what it does is the width is what comes first, okay? And usually when we're doing the 8 by 9, we're talking about the height times the width, okay? So the width number is what's coming first. So this should have been the 233, okay? And then the height should have been the 8 inches, and the 8 inches is the 203 right here, okay? Now, remember before for the 8 inches, I had 213? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because when you look at the mighty hoop, it, you know, right underneath where it says 8 by 9 mighty hoop, on your ring, it has 8.41 inches times 9.1875 inches. That is actually what I put in when I did the conversion from inches to millimeters, okay? So kind of torn. I'm thinking that I should stick with what I originally had because it was a little more precise. I'm sorry, that was not it. This should be 213. And then I'm going to hit OK. And I bet you if I go here now and I hit apply, it's going to move, hit OK. It's going to be more on a precise level of the type of hoop size that I need, okay, and stuff. So there you go. So I am going to get out of here. I'm going to remove this, and that way I can talk to you guys. So as I said, look, this is the Mighty Hoop 8 by 9. As you can see right below right here, it had 8.41 inches times the 9.1875. So one thing to make a note, when you are putting in the new measurements for the Mighty Hoop, they actually do the width first, okay, then the height, okay? And when you're looking at these Mighty Hoops, it's kind of opposite. So, you know, I hope I didn't confuse you guys, you know, but I just thought this was a really, really neat feature that you're able to, you know, if you have a hoop and you look at the hoop size that's inside Embrilliance and you don't find it, then what you can do is you can create your own, which I think that was pretty neat. Because what I was doing in the past was I was looking at the hoop size that I was working on, and I was getting a hoop size that was kind of closest to it. So it's kind of like you're kind of winging it, right? But why wing it if now you can actually type in your own, you know, the hoop size in Embrilliance, and then you have a true picture of the space you have to work with when you're creating your file. So anyway, guys, hope you liked this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome and subscribe. I love to do videos on the Brother SC 1900. I will be doing videos on other machines as well. I have multi-needle embroidery machines. So I'm going to be doing a little series on how to work on those machines as well. I also host Happy Embroidery Hour every Friday at 8 o'clock. And I hope you can join us there. And I also have a Facebook group that's called Embroidery Happy Hour Adventures. So if you're new to embroidery, it's a great place for you to join and ask questions and learn and even show off the stuff that you create. So like I said, hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up and happy sewing and embroidering. Have a good day.